2026 NFL season on Thursday Night Football. Thanks. No.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Here's Love. Etienne bringing in another one. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Etienne up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Love. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They're trying to close out from this key. And I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Watkins the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing. Love.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Love to throw for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Love now.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Allen from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down in the yard.
Looking to throw. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A handoff for Etienne.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Back to throw.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Love fires that quickly outside, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Throw right side taken in by Odunze.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's taken in by Palmer.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
Just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And defensively there in zone coverage there, you have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Watson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Final play of the half, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second and a long way to go. Allen.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Get out the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now Love. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he is going to go down. the 11-yard line.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. Gets through and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Love.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Love looking to throw it. To the left side into the hands of Odunze.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Throwing. Love.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Love.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quez Watkins
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is incomplete.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Love now.
Throw right side, take it in by Odunze.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
50 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Allen.
That's complete to Palmer. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Love looking to throw it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Love.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.